Good blessed morning to all human beings all around the world. I greet you with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you're my family, friends, or my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter either whether you like me, my YouTube videos, or whether you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It doesn't matter if you dark-skinned or light-skinned. I greet all you all with the same universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Today happened to be, some people call it Throwback Thursday, April the 9th, 2020. Those that have a mind to think on their own, you know I've been saying for the longest, 2020 is a perfect vision. 2020 is a time for a change for those who are tired of being considered the low class or the forgotten people, no matter what your race, nationality, or creed may be. Tracy Chapman said it well. She said it's talking about a revolution. She said poor people gonna rise up and get their share. She said poor people is gonna rise up and take what's theirs. Some people may misunderstand or misinterpret it, but whatever you interpret it to be, let it be what you want it to be. God know what it is. Nelson Mandela knew what it was after being confined in a prison in South Africa for 27 years just for speaking up against apartheid. Who did he have meeting him when he was leaving those unjust prison walls? Still a man that became the president of a place that they never thought it'd be. He allowed Tracy Chapman to be there, and she sung talking about a revolution. But anyway, what I want to talk about now is, look at this water, y'all. Just take a look around. Take a look around this water. You see, my critics, they said I'm looking for attention. They said I keep making all these videos and people is laughing. Last week, it must have been 202,000 plus people laughing. Now it's 204,000 plus people laughing, I'm assuming. That gotta be a lot of people laughing. And what I'm showing y'all this here for a reason. You know, most of this critic came from an individual that named Keith Walker. He became Keith W. He became James Jarrett. He became Jesse James and a whole bunch of other things. But if you notice, this Keith Walker don't come up no more. He come up as Keith W. This James Jarrett don't come up no more. This Jesse James don't come up no more. And all them other ones don't come up no more. Now we got John Cole. We got Mikey Jones. We got Mike Gardner. And we got a few other ones. And if you take a real good look now, you notice Keith Walker, he disappears. And then you notice when you have the dislikes, it's about 6 dislikes. You see, on one given YouTube video, you can't push but one either like or dislike. So those who wants to get more dislikes, they put up another fake YouTube channel with no contents, no person to identify. You know, Keith showed that he has a history of a man with, well, a male with a bunch of different faces. I showed you his face with the little bitty dreads, the buck teeth. You remember he changed it, he had it so many different other pictures. Then he had it with the United in Peace. But now, take a real good look at the grammar in all of these critics, almost the same. Take a good look at the letter that the critic sent to my mailbox. All of them is about the same. To my critics, I taught ABE. If you don't know what that is, it's adult basic education. Adults that was unfortunate and wasn't able to read and write and do a little math, I helped them, I tutored them for free. In prison, in out. We know the individual that's using the name Mikey can't count too well. He can't count over 9 because he said he hasn't seen his last count. I didn't have no more than 9 likes. If you look at the one with my neighbor who made the t-shirts for my daughters, right before you made that comment, if you look at that, the number 9 after that, it comes 10, you know, like a 1 and a 0. You look at that. But if you go back when we was in Chicago, when my daughters was paying their last respects to their mother, if you look at just one of them things, you know, the number 17 after that, it comes 18. But you know, we know you can't hardly spell, read or write. Now we know you don't know math real good. You was talking about the first and somebody had to correct you and let you know the day was the 9th. But anyway, the individual, what we have to do, if you don't respond to them, let them continue to talk to themselves, because the things that they say, we know it ain't true. You see what I'm saying? And if they was against Rome, when they see some community leaders call themselves preachers and NAACP, Susanna Wesley, and a bunch of other people marching with 2 individuals that they know that's selling poison in our community, and these individuals said God called them to do a unity march, and then when they do the unity march, they started off right across the street from my house. For what reason? If they started a unity march, then the children that was in the march, 99% of them didn't even live over there. You seen Sherry Maxwell with a Lincoln University van bringing kids from another side of town. You seen the NAACP present president with their van bringing some children over. And then the main thing the children came over for, if you seen it, they had bouncy houses across from the closed down police substation on Warhouse in Vine Street, and they had food out there. Once the food was gone, the kids left. And then to show you how much the Susanna Wesley and the chief of police and some of the other white people and black people thought of this unity march, they left after they spoke. They didn't even march with them, and then it wasn't really a march. One of the police officers said it was a parade. But just stop giving them the attention when they comment. You see, because you know what they're for. They know the individuals that they claim that God called to do the unity march. You know what they do. For a while, for about a day or two, they came up, said they was picking up paper in the community. And you notice where they started at? Right across the street from my house. But you know why they was doing it? Because I had charges on them too. And these preachers that tries to help them out, which they did a good job, because the judge, the one particular judge, works with Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, the state's attorney, the sheriff department, the police department, and some of these, 90% of these white and black preachers. But keep on doing it, because, you know, every time one of God's people came, it was thousands of people outnumbering them. But all you got to do is look when Pharaoh was coming at Moses. God showed Moses a path out of this water right here. He split that water and let Moses and them get across to the other side. And what did he do? Pharaoh's army got drowned in the Red Sea. You see what I'm saying? When 1,000 people come at me, all I got to do is just focus on one, because God going to take care of the 99. All you have to do is watch, pray, not just in the evening, but night and day. Peace be still, haters.